David's muddy morning. David was asleep in his warm bed. Suddenly, he heard a loud noise. It was his alarm clock. He had to hurry because it was very late. He reached out to flip the switch and turn on the lamp. "Oh no," he shouted. He had an important meeting with a friend in 30 minutes. David jumped out of bed to get dressed. He looked for his favorite blue shirt in the closet. He began to put on the shirt and some clean trousers. He did not have time for breakfast. He grabbed his keys and ran to the front door, feeling very stressed. David ran outside into the cool morning air. It was autumn, and there were many dry leaves on the ground. A giant pile of leaves sat near the edge of his driveway. David decided to walk around the pile so he would stay clean and professional for his meeting. David wanted to check if his front door was locked. He began to walk backward while looking at the house. Suddenly, his foot hit a deep hole in the grass. He lost his balance and fell forward. He landed right in the middle of the pile of leaves. The ground was wet, and his clothes were covered in mud and dirt. David sat up and felt very shocked. He looked for his phone, but he could not find it. Instead, his hand touched something hard and round. He pulled it out of the leaves. It was an old soccer ball. David sighed because the ball was flat and very dirty. He had to climb out of the messy pile. "David, is that you?" a woman asked. David looked up and saw Elena. She was a female friend from his old university. In fact, she was his girlfriend many years ago. David felt embarrassed to be his old boyfriend's current mess. Elena looked shocked to see him covered in leaves. Elena laughed and helped David brush the dirt off his coat. She noticed a small scar on David's hand. David told her he got it when he was a firefighter. "I remember your stories," Elena said. She told him about her male friend, Alistair, who also used to work at the fire station. Elena told David that she is now a professional hairdresser. "I can dye hair if you want to hide those gray hairs," she joked. David laughed and said he was too busy with his new diet to worry about his hair. Elena began to apply a small wet cloth to his face to clean the mud. They walked to a nearby park and sat on a small mat on the grass. David wanted to listen to Elena's stories about her travels. Elena told him to sit up straight because his posture was bad. David laughed. He took out his phone to take a picture of them together to remember this strange morning. "I thought I would die of shame when I fell," David said. He put on his warm scarf because the wind was getting cold. He told Elena he would look forward to their next meeting. It was time to return home to wash his muddy clothes, but he was happy he woke up late.